This can't be happening. It's all gone. Imagine waking up one day and your life savings, the money you've worked years to build, is suddenly worth half of what it was yesterday. Not because you picked the wrong stock or made a bad investment, but because the entire system decided to punish people who save. Banks freezing accounts, inflation chewing through your cash like termites, governments printing money nonstop to hide debts that can never be repaid. This isn't some far-off sci-fi warning. The pieces are already falling into place right now. But there is one thing, one single asset that has survived every major crisis in modern history. Time after time, this one thing comes out stronger while everything else burns. But there is one thing that has survived every major crisis. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that one thing is, why traditional savings are getting crushed, and how you can actually position yourself to survive, maybe even come out ahead instead of being another victim. If you're tired of watching your money quietly disappear while the people at the top keep getting richer, stay with me. This might be the most important video you watch all year. Hit that like button if you're ready to protect your future. Let's get straight into it. First, let's be brutally honest. Saving cash the normal way is no longer safe. Inflation has already been stealing from you for years. What buys a full grocery cart today might only fill half of it in a couple of years. Governments around the world are sitting on mountains of debt, trillions and trillions that mathematically cannot be paid back without printing more money. And when that printing press goes into overdrive, every dollar, every rupee, every pound sitting in your bank account gets diluted. We're seeing the warning lights flash everywhere right now. Massive debt piles coming due soon. Liquidity is drying up in unexpected places. Central banks are shifting into assets that will hold value when paper money fails. Go back and look at history. In 1929, cash savers got crushed. People holding cash lost huge chunks of purchasing power. In 2008, bank runs and frozen accounts reminded everyone that safe deposits aren't always safe. And today, the situation is even more extreme. Record debt levels, rising geopolitical risk, policy after policy designed to move wealth away from savers and toward people who own hard assets. If you stay parked in regular savings accounts, fixed deposits, or just cash under the mattress, you are volunteering to be on the losing side of the biggest wealth transfer in a generation. Now let's be very clear about what will not survive the next big shakeup. Regular bank savings accounts, they pay almost nothing and inflation eats the rest. Government bonds, when interest rates rise or default fears grow, their value collapses. Stocks, sure, some companies survive, but in a real systemic crash, plenty go to zero. And even the survivors can drop 50-90%. Even newer assets like crypto can swing violently when fear takes over. History teaches one very hard lesson. When the whole system starts breaking, paper promises fail. Bank promises, government promises, digital entries on a screen, they all become very fragile, very fast. What actually survives, what people and institutions run to when trust disappears, is something tangible, something scarce, something that no central bank or government can create out of thin air. So what is the one thing that has come through every major crisis almost untouched? Gold. During the Great Depression, while stocks crashed 90% and banks failed left and right, gold held its value and in many cases gained purchasing power. In the 1970s, when inflation went wild and paper currencies exploded upward. In 2008, when the financial world was melting down, gold rallied hard while almost everything else collapsed. And in the last few years, as central banks lost faith in with dollar printing, they've been buying gold at record levels, nation after nation stacking physical bars. And why does gold keep winning when everything else loses? First, it's scarce. There's a limited amount on the planet and no one can print more. Second, it's tangible. Third, it has zero counterparty risk. No bank, no government, no company has to stay solvent for gold to keep its value. It's been a universal store of value for thousands of years. Through empires rising and falling, through wars, through currency resets, people have always gone back to gold when trust in paper breaks down. Right now, we're watching the same pattern play out again. Central banks are buying gold faster than almost any time in history. Smart money is moving in. Regular people are starting to wake up. Gold isn't just surviving uncertainty, it's thriving in it. And here's the best part for normal people like us. You don't need to be a millionaire to get started. Physical gold coins and small bars are available. Reputable gold ETFs and allocated accounts let you own it without storing it yourself. The entry point is lower than most people think. So what should you actually do? Start by diversifying. Don't go all in, but make gold a serious part of your plan. For most people, 5 to 15% of their net worth in gold makes sense. Buy from trusted dealers, physical coins or bars if you want to hold it, or allocated programs if you prefer convenience. Avoid leverage, avoid hype, avoid get-rich-quick schemes. This is about wealth preservation, not gambling. Keep your eyes open. Watch for spiking debt crises, central bank gold buying surges, and sudden jumps in inflation data. Policy moves that scream, "We're printing again." Those are your confirmation moments. This isn't about becoming a gold bug or predicting the end of the world tomorrow. It's about facing reality. The system is not set up to reward savers anymore. The people who ignore that fact are the ones who get hurt the worst. Gold has proven over and over and over that it can carry people through when everything else fails. So here's the bottom line. The chaos we've been warned about is getting closer, but you don't have to be one of the victims. You can choose to own something that has survived every storm for centuries. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button, subscribe for more Straight Talk Finance, drop the word gold in comments if you're taking action.